Hi beautiful people, welcome to Skybroad Travels, your trusted partner for Canadian immigration and travel solutions. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down the step-by-step process of sponsoring your spouse or partner for Canadian permanent residency. If you are ready to reunite with your loved one in Canada, keep watching. So, you know that Canada values family reunification, and spousal sponsorship is one of the key ways to bring your loved one to live with you permanently in Canada. But what exactly is spousal sponsorship? Now, spousal sponsorship allows a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident to sponsor their spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner for permanent residency here. If you are eligible, you can help your spouse obtain Canadian permanent residency so they can live in Canada, work and settle here in Canada with you. Now, the big question is, who can sponsor? To sponsor your spouse, you must meet these requirements. Number one, you must be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident. You must be at least 18 years old. You must prove you can financially support your spouse. You must commit to a 3-year financial undertaking to sponsor that person. You cannot sponsor if you have serious criminal offenses, in default of previous sponsorship obligations, or you are receiving social assistance, except if the social assistance is for disability sake. Okay, so let's look at the different types of application: inside versus outside Canada application. There are two types of sponsorship application, like I mentioned, inland and outland. Okay, now let's look at what is inland sponsorship. Inland sponsorship is if your spouse is already in Canada on a valid visa. They can apply from inside Canada. They may also be eligible for an open work permit while waiting for the permanent residency approval. Right now, outland sponsorship. Outland sponsorship is if your spouse is outside Canada. They will have to apply through a visa office in their home country. This process may be faster, but they will need to remain outside Canada while waiting for the application approval. Now, let's look at the application process. Now, here is how to apply step by step. Step 1. You have to gather all the required documents, which is proof of relationship, can be marriage certificate, photos, communication proof, whatever it is, identity documents like passport, birth certificate, etc. Proof of financial stability. You have to also add completed sponsorship forms from IRCC website. Step 2, you have to submit the application online or by mail. You have to pay the processing fees, which is approximately $1,080 or so. You have to use IRCC's website for submission. Now, step 3, you have to go for biometrics and medical exams. Your spouse may need to attend a biometric appointment and a medical exam. Step 4, you have to wait for the processing time. It takes time. So processing time varies, but it typically takes about 12 months, thereabouts. And finally, step 5, PR approval, and that is the final step. If approved, your spouse will receive their confirmation of PR, which is the COPR. If applying inland, they will attend a landing interview, or somehow, if applying outland, they will receive a visa to enter Canada, which is the term, like the visa they put for you to get here. Now, let's talk about the common mistakes and tips, right, that people make on the application. Now, to avoid delays, here are some key tips. So to avoid delays, these are the tips. Do not submit incomplete applications. Do not provide false information because that leads to refusal of application. You have to double check all documents before submission, right? Ensure you pay the correct and appropriate amount for the fees. Okay, and that's it. There you have it. Sponsoring your spouse for Canadian PR is a detailed process, but with the right guidance, you can make it a smooth journey, right? You can. It's not that difficult. If you need help, or if you need an expert to help you, well, you can contact us here. You can contact Skybroad. We can help you to check. So reach out to us if you need like a personalized assistance with your application. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more helpful immigration content. And see you in the next video. Thank you.